Two things, yes. Originally, I think at the beginning of this administration's term, one of the things that the country committed to was to raise power quantum by an additional 5,000 megawatts. That experiment has gone wrong. In fact, my view is that that perhaps is what is responsible for the additional costs that we are seeing Kenya Power trying to, in my view, surreptitiously forward back to consumers. It's clear that the model of power extension that we chose was so expensive, partly because once you have generation capacity and it's not all absorbed, you still have to pay for that, the fact that you have capacity in space. And that, in my view, could be part of the reason that actually Kenya Power has costs based on a political decision that was made that is actually forcing it to have to find new avenues for money. Now, if the rates are not adjusted to reflect that, because remember, most of the last mile connections were for smaller families and all that, whose use of power is not as intense as what an industry or a bigger family unit in Nairobi would do. So I suspect that might be part of the bigger story. We extended an additional 1 million lines. In as much as we doubled the number of connections, revenues to Kenya Power went up by only 3%. Only 3%. Telling you that all these new connections did not raise sufficient revenue for Kenya Power to actually allow it to pay for its all costs. Partly because of that political decision making, in addition to other strategic decisions that the KPLC made, it was not able then to actually raise additional money. And I suspect that might be part of the reason why it's trying to find new ways to actually recoup that revenue, because there are standing costs that it has to bear nevertheless. So that actually might be our dilemma.
All right.